Deep in the forest, shrouded in mystery, lies a house that holds a chilling secret. This house, with its crumbling walls and overgrown garden, has been the subject of countless local legends and ghost stories. The townsfolk whisper about it in hushed tones, warning anyone who dares to venture too close. The forest itself seems to guard the house, its dense foliage and thick mist creating an almost impenetrable barrier. It's as if the very trees are conspiring to keep the house's secrets hidden from the world. On the outskirts of a sleepy town, hidden in a dense forest, stands an old, decrepit house. Its windows are shattered and its roof is caving in. The once grand structure now stands as a testament to the passage of time and the weight of forgotten memories. The townspeople avoid it, claiming that strange noises can be heard emanating from within its walls at night. Some say they've seen ghostly figures moving through the windows, while others speak of eerie lights flickering in the darkness. The house has a reputation for being cursed, and few are brave enough to challenge that belief. They say it's cursed, haunted by the spirit of Anya, a young girl who vanished without a trace decades ago. Anya's story is one of tragedy and sorrow. She was a bright and cheerful child, loved by everyone in the town. But one fateful night, she disappeared without a trace. Her family searched for her tirelessly, but she was never found. Over time, the townspeople began to believe that Anya's spirit had become trapped in the house, unable to move on. They say that her ghost roams the halls, searching for something or someone to release her from her torment. One autumn night, a group of friends, driven by a dare and armed with flashlights, decide to explore this forsaken place. The group consists of Maya, a curious and adventurous young woman, Jake, her skeptical but supportive boyfriend, Sarah, Maya's best friend who is always up for a thrill, and Tom, the group's resident prankster. As they make their way through the forest, the air grows colder, and the sounds of the night seem to fade away. The only thing they can hear is the crunching of leaves beneath their feet and the occasional rustle of branches in the wind. Despite their bravado, a sense of unease begins to settle over them as they approach the house. As they push open the creaking door, a thick blanket of dust and eerie stillness greets them. The air inside is heavy and stale, as if it hasn't been disturbed in years. Cobwebs hang from the ceiling and the floorboards creak under their weight. The house is filled with old, decaying furniture, and the walls are covered in peeling wallpaper. The friends can feel the weight of the house's history pressing down on them, and they can't shake the feeling that they are being watched. Despite their fear, they press on, determined to uncover the secrets of the house. Strange symbols, glowing with an otherworldly light, cover the walls and floors. The symbols are unlike anything the friends have ever seen before. They seem to pulse with a life of their own, casting an eerie glow that illuminates the dark corners of the house. Maya, who has always been fascinated by the occult, recognizes some of the symbols as ancient runes used in rituals and spells. She explains to the group that these symbols are often used to summon spirits or to create protective barriers. The friends can't help but wonder what kind of ritual was performed in this house and what its purpose might have been. Maya, one of the friends, finds a dusty diary on a rickety table. The diary is old and worn, its pages yellowed with age. The cover is adorned with intricate designs, and the name Anya is written in elegant script on the first page. Maya carefully opens the diary, her hands trembling with anticipation. As she begins to read, she realizes that the diary contains the personal thoughts and experiences of Anya herself. The entries are filled with sadness and despair, painting a picture of a young girl who felt abandoned and alone. Maya can't help but feel a deep sense of empathy for Anya, and she becomes determined to uncover the truth behind her disappearance. The pages reveal Anya's tragic life, abandoned by her family, and a chilling ritual to curse the house and its visitors. Anya's diary tells the story of a girl who was neglected and mistreated by her family. She writes about the loneliness and pain she felt and how she turned to the occult in a desperate attempt to find solace. The diary describes a ritual that Anya performed in the house, one that was meant to bind her spirit to the place and curse anyone who dared to enter. The friends are horrified by what they read, and they begin to understand the true extent of the house's dark history. Suddenly, a melodic humming echoes from upstairs. The sound is soft and haunting, sending chills down the friends' spines. It seems to come from everywhere and nowhere at once, filling the house with an eerie presence. The friends exchange nervous glances, unsure of what to do. Despite their fear, they decide to investigate the source of the humming. They make their way up the dark, creaking staircase, their flashlights casting long shadows on the walls. The humming grows louder as they approach the second floor, and they can't shake the feeling that they are being drawn towards something or someone. Curiosity leads them to a room with a dust-covered mirror. The room is small and cluttered, filled with old furniture and forgotten belongings. The mirror stands in the corner, its surface obscured by a thick layer of dust. The friends can see their faint reflections in the glass, distorted and ghostly. They feel a strange compulsion to clean the mirror, as if it holds the key to the house's secrets. Maya steps forward and wipes away the dust, revealing the mirror's true reflection. Maya wipes it clean, revealing the faint reflection of a young girl in a white dress, her hollow eyes filled with sorrow and rage. The girl in the mirror is unmistakably Anya, her ghostly form trapped in the glass. Her eyes seem to bore into the friends' souls, and they can feel her pain and anger radiating from the mirror. Anya's reflection begins to move, her lips forming words that the friends can't hear. They watch in horror as her expression changes from sorrow to rage, and they realize that they have awakened something dark and powerful. Anya's ghost lets out a blood-curdling scream, shaking the house to its core. The sound is deafening, and the friends cover their ears in a futile attempt to block it out. The walls tremble, and the floorboards creak and groan under the force of the supernatural energy. The friends can feel the house coming alive around them, its dark history and malevolent spirits awakened by Anya's rage. They know they have to get out before it's too late, but the house seems determined to keep them trapped within its walls. In a blind panic, the friends flee, but as they escape the forest, they realize Maya is missing. The group runs through the dark forest, their flashlights bobbing wildly as they navigate the twisted paths. Their hearts pound in their chests and their breaths come in ragged gasps. They don't stop until they reach the edge of the forest, where they collapse in a heap, exhausted and terrified. It is only then that they realize Maya is not with them. Panic sets in as they call out her name, their voices echoing through the trees. But there is no response, and they are left with the chilling realization that Maya is still inside the house. The next morning, Maya's diary is found outside the house, filled with entries detailing her last moments inside. The friends return to the house at first light, determined to find Maya and bring her home. As they approach the house, they see something lying on the ground. It's Maya's diary, its pages fluttering in the breeze. They pick it up and begin to read, their hearts sinking as they realize what it contains. The diary is filled with entries written in Maya's handwriting, detailing her final moments in the house. She writes about the terror she felt, the ghostly figure she saw, and the overwhelming sense of despair that consumed her. The friends are devastated, and they know that they will never be the same. Her friends swear they can still hear Anya's humming when the wind blows through the trees at night. The forest has taken on a new, sinister quality, and the friends can't shake the feeling that they are being watched. They avoid the house and the forest, but the memories of that night haunt them. They hear Anya's humming in the wind, a constant reminder of the curse that still lingers. The townspeople continue to tell the story of Anya's curse, warning others to stay away from the haunted house. And so, the legend of Anya's curse lives on, a chilling tale that will be told for generations to come.